Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Meridy here with Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and I am here today showing you our unboxing video of our June 2025 kits called Open Skies. And I'm going to start with our Limitless kit, and I'm going to start with the paper. So the first sheet of paper this month is this paper by 49 in Market from their Wanderlust Explorer line called Adventure Chronicles. And it's a great map of the world on one side and a herringbone pattern on the other. Okay, and next we have a paper from the Fancy Pants Camp Wander collection, and this one is called Positively Plaid, and it has all of these thermoses on one side and this awesome brown and bright colored plaid on the other side. And as you will see, there are a lot of different lines combined together to make this kit this month. It's a lot of different ones, and I think it came out really good. The next one is from Echo Park Paper Collection, the Gingham Bold, and this one is in Tangerine. So it's the Tangerine Gingham. I'm gonna leave it on the small side to show you. Okay, next we have this paper by Echo Park's Summer Break line, and this one is the 3x4 journaling cards. So it has this nice stripe with all the colors in that collection on one side and all of these cute cut aparts on the B side. Okay, next we have another paper from the 49 in Market Wanderlust Explorer line, and this one is called Voyage Log, and it's like this riveted metal pattern on one side and wood grain, of course, in teal on the other side. And I love that their branding strips are always really usable. So it's got some phrases on the branding strips. And next we have another paper from the Summer Break line by Echo Park, and it is called Summer State of Mind, and it's got lightning bolts, tone-on-tone red lightning bolts on one side, and all of these summer phrases on the other side. Sunshine, summer break, happy days, live in the sunshine, heat wave, here comes the sun, summer state of mind, playtime, etc. All of those phrases. And we have another paper by the 49 in Market Wanderlust Explorer line, and this one is called Travel Memories. And this one, the A side is like totally set and ready for you to just build a layout on it just like that. And the B side are these compass shapes repeated over and over. Okay. And then the next paper is another paper from Echo Park Summer Break line, and this one is called the multi-journaling cards. So it's this awesome plaid on one side. I know we have another plaid, but I liked both of them with this kit. And all of these different size cut aparts on the other side for all kinds of summer activities. And last but not least, our 9th paper is from the 49 in Market Wanderlust Explorer collection, and this one is called Wander Stories. And again, it's another piece that is just ready to go, already layered up on the A side, and it's tiny little vintage cameras repeated over and over on the B side. So those are the 9 sheets of paper in this month's kit. And now I will show you what embellishments are included in the Limitless kit this month. So there are 5 different embellishments. The first one is, of course, the sticker sheet from the Summer Break line, which we saw that line throughout this this kit, but it also matches with all of these other papers in there. So I think it's gonna be really awesome. All kinds of different summer icons and words, not just like beach either or pool. It's all kinds of things. Ice cream truck, summer break, hello sunshine, so hot, late night fun, play all day, drive-in movies, you know, all kinds of different icons. Next is a Tim Holtz stencil. This one is called Ray's Layering Stencil, and it's THS003 because I think he makes a couple of different Ray's stencils, but this one is just really distressed. And I love that look, and it goes nicely with this kit. Next, we have a set of patches from Not Just for Boys that match perfectly with this kit. I will set them right here. There's one that's like a beach-esque one and a camping one. And those patches are fabric, and you just adhere them to the page with glue. Okay, and then we've got 2 more pieces. I saved the 2 best for last because they're a lot. First is this Camp Wander. It's 106 pieces of ephemera in here. So there's a lot. Let me flip it over. That's all of the pieces of ephemera. Some of those 106 pieces are some tiny little flowers, like these little ones that fell out here in the little tree. But most of it is pretty good size and usable. There's a moth, a variety of little labels, safety first, backpack, fire, some thermoses to go with that theme of that paper that had thermoses on it. Just all different little logos, tent, more thermoses, trees, a little wood, an owl, a flashlight, some flowers, Nature League, this says more trees, a butterfly, some other little flowers. I'm gonna kind of go quickly. Some hiking boots, a few other flowers, some more thermoses and like coffee, camping coffee, the Woodcraft Club, the Great Outdoors, that one says outdoor chair, a net, sleeping bag, just random little bits and pieces, flowers and things like that. First aid kit, more flowers, but it's not like overly flowery. I know that there's quite a bit of flowers in there. Lucky Duck it says, but no, a roll of toilet paper and an axe. There is quite a bit of flowers. Oh, this is like a little Swiss Army knife, but there's all kinds of other things too. So I'm really excited. These make me want to pull out Cub Scout or Girl Scout camp pictures and scrapbook them. That's definitely what this pack makes me think of. And then the last thing in the Limitless kit is from 49 and Market's Wanderlust Explorer collection. And it is the chipboard pieces. There are 61 pieces here. And they are totally amazing, guys. I'm gonna not be able to go through all of them. This one says trip, take only memories, leave only footprints, born to wander, embrace the journey, not the destination, chasing, remember, scenic, breathtaking, adventure awaits, go find it, explore, escape, explore, experience, memories, unknown, route, detour, wanderlust, chasing sunsets. Like it just goes on and on and on. There are so many good phrases, so many good outdoor, traveling, camping, summertime phrases and words. These are super versatile for all kinds of layouts and even a little compass there. So those are all of the things that come in the Limitless kit that you will get if you got the Limitless kit. And then let me pick this up and I will show you what is in the Essentials kit, because there's also some really good stuff in there. Okay guys, in the Essentials kit, you are gonna get one of the Echo Park frames and tags from this summer break line that we used a few pieces of paper from. And there are 34 die cuts in here. And I'll just go through them really quick. Poolside Paradise, tune-in, popcorn, pinball, ice cream, some tags, summer vibes, childhood, get outside and play, a frame, little Polaroid camera, let's cool off, some arrows, best friends forever, friendship bracelet, climb on in, beat the heat, so hot, and then just some journaling, blocks, late night sleepovers and pillow fights, player one, sweet tunes, roll with it, blue sunshine and blue skies, endless summer and memories. So those are very usable on lots of summertime pages. The second thing that you were going to get is the Camp Wander sticker sheet, which includes all of these awesome stickers. They coordinate with the ephemera from the last that I just showed you. I just showed you some ephemera that they coordinate with, that come in the Limitless kit, the ephemera does. And then 49 and Market Wanderlust Explorer die cut elements. So these are the die cuts, like not the ones in the Limitless kit were the chipboard, and these are made on cardstock. So there are 87 pieces in here, guys. You can cut apart the back. That's like a cut apart sheet. And I'm going to go through these quickly. There's some tags and tabs and frames, and this says explore, destination unknown, life is short, the world is wide, discover, escape the ordinary, just stamps and couple more frames, another frame, a little globe, tags and tabs, and just all kinds of good stuff. You can make, we can adventure, wander, explore. We can make tons and tons of layouts with all of these things. Oh my gosh, these are cool back here. Look at these awesome compasses, memories, a couple different globes, and a couple more frames in the back here under these tags. So yeah, there's 67 pieces in there. I'm sorry, 87 pieces in there. And then finally we have the summer break chipboard words and phrases, which is from Echo Park, and it coordinates with these die cuts right here. So those 4 items are in your essentials kit this month. Okay, let me see. The next thing that I want to show you is, our sequin mix and our pearl mix. I'll show you that next. So our sequin mix has some little beachy summer shapes in it. It's got little starfish and seashells in there, but the colors are a perfect match to like the Echo Park paper. They match really good, and to this Fancy Pants paper as well. It's just the nice bright colors of summer. And that's the sequin mix. And then the flatback pearl mix is a little bit toned down. As you can see, there's not any reds in it. It's a little toned down, so it kind of coordinates really well with the toned down papers of the Wanderlust Explorer line that are in the kit. But it also still matches, you know, these other ones. So that's the flatback pearls and the sequins. Oh, and our subscriber freebie this month is a set of 10 little wooden buttons that look like monstera leaves, and they're just a variety of colors. Your colors are going to vary. They're not going to be the exact same colors that I've got here, but those are the colors of the monstera leaves, and you get 10 of them, and that's a little subscriber freebie this month, and they just coordinate pretty well with all of the colors in this kit. So if you subscribe to either the Limitless kit or the Essentials kit or the paper kit or a combination of any of those, you will get this freebie in your box. And you can subscribe now if that's something you want to do. Subscriptions are open, so you can subscribe when you go to checkout instead of just buying the kit, or you can just buy the kits one-off on the website. Just shop the website and not subscribe. They're on the website as well. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I think I'm going to do mixed media next because my paper is all out and ready. So I'm going to start that with my the thank you card that you get in your box, and if you flip it over, it has a color swatch sheet on the back, and I'll show you how to use this. Okay, first we're gonna fill out the kit name, and this one is called Open Skies. And then we're gonna grab, you can grab any sort of stamp that you want to do, like a star or a splatter or any shape that you want, but I am gonna grab our newest stamp set, which I do realize this sold out pretty quickly last month, but we have more in stock. I'm actually filming this video at the very beginning of May, so we don't have the new ones in stock yet, but I think by the time this airs on, you know, this is the new release airing, or starting on May 31st. So I think by this time these will have been restocked. Okay, and at least they should be, unless there was some sort of strange problem, these should be restocked. So I'm going to start with my biggest hexagon stamp, and I'll show you all the colors that I think match this kit before we start doing any stamping here. So I picked Uncharted Mariner, Chipped Sapphire, Walnut Stain, Spiced Marmalade, Evergreen Bough, Aged Mahogany, Dried Marigold, and Speckled Egg. So I think all of these match pretty well in this collection. So I think the most prominent color in this whole collection is probably the Speckled Egg. So I'm gonna make that one of the big hexagons. And then I'm gonna grab my little stamp chamois and wash that off so it's ready to go for the next color. And then I'm gonna write right here that this was Speckled Egg. And then I will move on to my next dominant color, which I kind of think is this evergreen bough. It's very, there is a lot of this evergreen bough in this month's kit. So, and then I'll write the color right over the top, and I'll clean this up with my stamp chamois and move on to the next prominent color, which I think is the spiced marmalade, like the bright orange color. So I will use this one next. And I'll write the color. And another color that has a lot, I want to say, is probably this walnut stain. There's quite a bit of that walnut stain in there. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I take that back. I think I want to use the other three colors better. I think there's quite a bit of the aged mahogany red in here. So I will use that. And then the dried marigold and the chipped sapphire, I am going to use with the tiny hexagon, because there's just a little bit of those colors in this collection. Okay, so once I get all of these stamped, okay, now I have my color swatch for this kit. Oh, let me show you the other mixed media colors that I think coordinate really well with this kit that I pulled from my stash. So you might have some of these things in your stash, and if you do, you can pull them out and get ready to use them while you're waiting for your kit to arrive and get all ready. So I will start with mists. I pulled out this Nuvo mica mist called Midnight Horizon, and this is discontinued, but maybe you just have this in your stash, so that's why I pulled it out, because I know a lot of us might have that. And then I'm going to grab the Distressed Oxide and Speckled Egg, because I used the Speckled Egg ink pad, and a Distressed Oxide and Spiced Marmalade. Again, I used that Spiced Marmalade. And then I picked some Nuvo drops. This is the Crystal Drops in Navy Blue. And then we've got the Crystal Drops in Blue Babe. And then these are the Vintage Stone Drops in Lady Liberty, and the Vintage Stone Drops in Fiery Volcano, and I'm sorry, those were Stone Drops, not Vintage Drops. These are the Vintage Drops in Saddlebag. And you guys, unfortunately, Nuvo, I think, I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they've discontinued the Stone Drops and the Vintage Drops, because we cannot get them anymore from the wholesaler that sells them. So these are not all available in the store, but I figured you might have these in your stash or something similar. So I pulled them to match with this month's kit. So let me get all these put away. And as I mentioned before, we had sold out of this stamp set a lot quicker than we anticipated. So, but while we were waiting to get the restock of this, about May 4th maybe, we went ahead and re-released our hexagon texture stamp, which we sold a couple of years ago, but many of you are new and probably don't have it. Mine is well loved, as you can see. But I will link the video to this. There's a video how I used this stamp set on YouTube, and it gives some really good ideas. So I will link that video in the description of this video, but that stamp set is available on our website right now. If you didn't get it the first time we released it, there are more. And then we also re-released this month the Title Builder Volume 2 stamp set. Again, we released this a few years ago, so some of you might already have it, but for those of you that are new and don't, here it is. And these titles mix and match, these words mix and match to spell titles like hide and seek, and there's different ands. There's 4 different ands, ampersands and the letter and, or peas and carrots, like going together like peas and carrots, or then and now, or this and that, or rough and tumble, rough and tough, round and round, rise and rise and shine, ups and downs, snips and snails. So up and about, I think, oh, up and running. Yeah, there's so many different combinations you can use. But in the I'll link this in the description as well. And in that online on our website, there's a little sample that shows how these work together to make phrases. So you can see that through the link in that product. Okay, let me get all these out of the way. Next, I'm going to show you all of the paper cuts and acrylics that we have for this month. We will start with our paper cuts. First off, we have this little camping tent scene. Super cute camp theme. We have a Expedition Adventure Wanderlust, which I totally love. We have the clouds in the sky. So that will be really cute across the page. You could even back those with like different color papers or vellum. It would be really nice backed in vellum. I think that might be how I use that. And then we have our acrylic cuts. And let's see. The word adventure is our first one, and it comes in 3 different shades. It comes in this riverbend teal, sunny skies, or fern green, and you'll just pick what color you want at the drop-down menu when you're checking out. Next, we have the word summer with all these little summer icons. I'm gonna take it out of here because it'll be easier for you to see when I take it out of here. Okay, and it's the word summer with all the little summer icons. Paige Evans designed it. So that one, it just comes in that one orange color. And then we have the word Wanderlust in a tag, and the 2 color options for that are the sunny sky and the riverbend teal. And I'm just gonna take one out so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Just says Wanderlust. Okay, and there's 2 color options for that. And then we have the 2 sailboats in 2 different colors. You can either get it in the riverbend teal or the fern green, and it's just a little sailboat icon. I'm not taking these all out of the packages today because I don't think we need to take them all out. And then there is this kite, and the kite comes in 3 different colors. Let's see, it's the riverbend teal color, or the sunny skies color, or the summer sunset orange color. Okay, and then we have this cute little set of 2 tags. These are more of like a camping theme set of tags. One of them is a little fox, and one of them is a little squirrel, and it's a set of 2. They come together. So those are our acrylic and paper cuts this month. And I also wanted to talk really quickly about our Hearts and Flowers June 2025 class. So let me show you what I want to show you with that. As you know, our Hearts and Flowers class is just like a little subsidiary of Not Just for Boys, where it's all the opposite of Not Just for Boys and very girly with hearts and flowers. I'm just going to show you one layout that you can learn how to make this month from the class, because obviously it's paid content, but there are 4 single page layouts and 1 double page layout that I create this month on that Hearts and Flowers virtual class. And in case you are wondering what supplies I used a few papers from the Simple Stories Sunny Days new line. I used a few papers from that. I used the floral ephemera from that. I used a sticker sheet from that. And then I used a couple other papers that aren't from that. But basically I'm working with those supplies. So like I said, there are instructions and cut guides and everything to make 4 single page layouts and 1 double page layout. And of course the single page layouts coordinate together, so you could technically just put 2 single pages together and it would read as a double page layout since it's all with the same supplies. So this is, like I said, one of the layouts that you'll make with that, and the rest of them, I've got them all here, but like I said, it's the virtual class. So if you get that virtual class for $10, you will have access to all of these and the instructions how to make them. Okay, and moving on, I'm going to show you what pictures I want to work with this month. I pulled pictures for 9 layouts, and you guys, after I was looking through all the ephemera and embellishments, like really looking through it, I really wished I would have pulled out some Cub Scout camp or Girl Scout camp pictures. So I might add some of those in during my process videos this month, so you might not see them here, but I might add them in instead of something that I picked here, because to me this kit was super easy to match stuff with. I was just finding all kinds of pictures that matched. So my first picture is us, my family and I, at breakfast on vacation. And the next pictures are also from vacation, and we're eating. You'll notice a lot of my pictures this month are from vacation because this kit was so versatile and perfect for vacation pictures. And I loved it because there's the blue chairs, the red in his hoodie, the yellow in his, where there was just so many colors, the bright blue in mine, but it all kind of really matches really great with this paper. So that's why I chose those pictures. And I might break those down into 2 smaller layouts because that's a lot of pictures. So we'll see. Okay, next I have another picture from vacation, and the kids are at Belmont Park at Mission Beach. Again, the pictures were just perfect for the colors in this kit. And then another vacation picture. A lot of them were eating, apparently. Yeah. So this one we're drinking like coffees and bobas and smoothies and stuff like that. Apparently I take a lot of pictures of us eating while we're on vacation. The kids are eating ice cream in this one, breakfast in this one, dinner in that one. Yeah, there's a lot of food pictures here. Okay, then this one is, we were at a staycation last summer and they had a limbo for the kids. So my nephew and my son were doing the limbo. We're not eating in that one, amazingly. And then I have these pictures from Belmont Park. The boys are just on a little kids ride, and my then 15-year-old, who was almost 6 feet tall, got on it with his little brother, so he didn't have to go alone. So he's really big on that ride. But I liked those bright pictures with this kit. Next, we have my youngest at a summer camp at a museum here in Arizona. My mom sends him and my nephew to a summer camp. So they're at camp checking in one day, but of course they're at camp, so we didn't have pictures. But my mom took them out to dinner at, or to get Krispy Kreme donuts for their straight A's on their report cards. You get a free donut for every A, but they just each got 1 donut. And then they went grocery shopping with my mom because they like when she takes them to camp, because they get to pick out what they get for lunch every day. And then we have another picture of my son just like looking at the lookout over the desert at a hotel that we were staying at. And then finally, another staycation picture of my oldest son with my youngest nephew. They were going down the water slide. So those, of course, matched the vibe of this kit as well. So that's 9 sets of pictures, and this one is huge. And I'm thinking to use some of these camping icons that were in the in that fancy pants line, that I might really want to pull in some camping pictures of Girl Scout or Boy Scout, Cub Scout, and Girl Scout camp, because I think it could just be super cool. So we'll see what happens. This is my beginning of what I intend on using, and we'll see where it takes us. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back in just a couple of days with my first process video. See you guys later. Bye.